One other dimension of this public process relates to the fact that we're all living in uncertainty, not knowing what's knowable tomorrow, not knowing what innovations are coming forward, and we rely on sources of information, what we might call the media. But the media has largely organized itself as private sector entities.
Correct.
How does that affect this process?
Very
how
serious.
we demonize government versus demonize the private sector entities. How do you see that process?
It's very serious. I mean, just to start with the facts, 90% of private media that is privately owned media in the United States is now under the control of 6 major corporations. And the belief that somehow we have a free press, an independent media, a media that is itself not invested in certain kinds of economic outcomes and certain kinds of economic policy is just another false belief. So when you have profoundly corporatized media and privately owned and tremendously profitable, combined with legislation that can now be quite freely bought and sold, and an executive office that also has to respond to large donor contributions, you have to then reflect on what are the supposed basic principles of liberal democracy.
So you have professional politicians who have to raise money like they're selling soap.
Absolutely.
And advertise on all of these networks and all these newspapers to get reelected.
When you add to that the fact that increasing numbers of retired congresspeople move into lobbying positions, and I think about almost 200 actively registered lobbyists are former congresspeople now. What do you have? You have the basic principles of democracy are supposed to be an independent executive, an independent Congress or legislative, a free press, and of course we haven't even talked about the judiciary. So you combine all of that, and what you see is the disintegration of the demos and the kratia that are the fundaments of democracy.
There's a simple guy educated in engineering. The feedback system of representation is broken.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
The accountability of legislators to citizens is gone. Their accountability is to their donors. The accountability of the media to truth is gone. Their accountability is to their own bottom line. And there we have it.